Good news, everybody. It saved my progress from when I shut it off last night and came back to it after recording the first 3 episodes, so that's great. So what do we have? We've got engine down to here, then teaser over here, bridge over there, and melon up here. Well, we'll start with engine. We've got this thing. How we're going to utilize that, I've really no idea. So we can presumably start here, because if we come 1 and 1, we're stuck. So this seems like an inevitability. Now we have to get onto this ice and deal with all of this stuff, which looks like it could be very tricky. What's our next move is a fantastic question. I have nowhere to go from here that gets me through a hoop. Something like this rolls me off into the water. We have to finish here, because that's where the out tube is. Okay, let's recontextualize some of this then. Gonna come here. Then I wonder, we have 2 shots. 1 shot, 1 shot, 1 shot, and then we're stuck. One interesting task. Hopefully, I've got my puzzle hat on. From here, it's the big question of where do we go next? Because I don't think it can be this, because not only do we have to spawn on this tile, but we have to exit the level on that tile, and we have to do that after this arch is passed through, this hoop is done. So that's an intriguing hole in the plot. It doesn't seem to make sense to bring the ball back any further. I kind of want to do something like this, but end up in line with this guy. I don't know how to make that happen. Because now I don't have a path to get a second shot. Of course, I would choose to end the previous video and start the new video on a very tough puzzle, which makes sense because we did the whole go back to title after doing the loop, then go through siege to get to engine. So it makes sense this is one of the later game puzzles, especially with this contraption they have created. That doesn't work. That also does not work. So ruling these out, here is a great big nothing burger. There's no valid moves from here. This feels unlikely because I have to get in to here and then out, and I don't know how we're going to do that. I think this ball could end up there and be very useful, because I could teleport here, go through, hit it again, teleport back and get out. But how I get this ball off of this line with all the sand being here, seems to be the biggest question. The ice doesn't give us extra momentum to fly over the sand in the middle of this pit. And what we can't do, ever, is gain 2 shots from going through there very quickly. What a tricky time. Yeah, getting the blue ball to here seems like it would be very advantageous, but I just don't see, apart from going left and then up and then right, which is a lot of strokes. But if this were 1 over, maybe you could feasibly do that, but not as it is. Don't know why I thought that might be helpful. Clearly not. Now this hoop that lets us come down back towards the blue ball seems like it's going to be very important. Because it's the only one that recharges and gives us a path back to the ball. Also, not entirely sure what this ice is for over there. No hidden secrets hiding in the corner? No. This is an absolute no-go. So I don't see any world where this isn't our opening gambit of moves. Just thereafter. Total mystery. Right, we can't even do 1 move to here, gain 1 through the hoop, then 1 move out to the blue ball again. That's certainly no good. And then, again, can't get to the blue ball. I really want the blue ball to be somewhere that isn't the tile it spawns on. But how? I just don't see. Now we can come up around the back. That's slightly more interesting. I don't think that's interesting. Though it's certainly something I've not yet done. But we can't teleport onto the ice with this, so it just seems like a great big no. I can't get over this ice. This ball has to be here, doesn't it? That's what's really screwing me up. I don't see how it behaves anywhere else. If I do this, A, I now can't get through a hoop, but B, if I spawn back on the ice, I'll hit it, but not go through the hoop. So I really don't understand how I'm moving this ball. but it feels like an absolute necessity for me to do so. And that doesn't seem like it. Alright, what other puzzles do we have? We have Teaser, which was the new mechanic with the double gates. Bridge. Oh, it was like come all the way around here and then come all the way back round. Except it looks different. I think some of the levels did change in an update. But I don't know what's just my failing memory or not. Do I want that there or there? Because I need to get back through this, which seems like a monstrous task. And I can't even remember how to do this from the first time I tried. So that gets us through this stage. Back to Gator. Unless we have to come out of Gator this way to start on this side of the board. But even then, like, I don't see how we could spawn here and in 2 strokes get to this and back all the way around again, you know? That seems very unlikely. Also, to be able to come over here, get this gate, and then come all the way back around also seems very unlikely. Then we have Melon up to here, which begs the very obvious question on how do you ever stop on this column? Because it's all ice. Unless there's a different secret way in to this level from somewhere else. But it certainly doesn't seem that way. I don't know if there's like some way I could hit a gate on the side, but yeah, that doesn't seem great. That's just a bounce. I have no idea. Like, simple enough to resolve. Wait. No, when you come out of Penguin, you go over the ice to here. Brain thought. How far away is the nearest level with a blue ball? And do I have to bring a blue ball back with me all that way? How did I do this previously? I have no idea. I have to go through the gate, which is that. And now I have one shot, which is to leave. Okay. So it must be come out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think we need to come out of divide here. But how far back do we have to go to turn around and start working in the opposing direction is a fantastic question. Probably not bridge. I can't put a ball in bridge, but this is from snail, so I want to go to snail. But I can't do that, so not snail. Or not toucan. In snail, I don't think it's snail either. Could we get this blue ball back into beans? Probably not. I don't know how far back I should really be postulating. I can't put a ball in there or in here, so not bones. Maybe... No, I can't put one in here from boot, so not boot. Okay. Divide, I can't put one in here from divide into ball, and that gets us back to ball. So it's not about bringing a different ball back through. I got my wires crossed. It's only about us getting back through. So in all of these levels, where we've been making our considerations, it's about us getting back in the one it starts us from. God. That seems unlikely. This feels most doable to go back into beans. But we need to do the top edge first. Because then we're one short. Except we can't do the top edge first. This, of all the levels we've peeped at, this one seems to look the easiest. It probably isn't easy / possibly possible, but it looks friendly, you know? It looks like it's full of prospects. It's definitely not this. Certainly not that. So maybe not gem. Back to beans. I can't do go to those, get back through here. Just can't do it. Tape. I feel like I got stuck on tape for a while. God, I'm just so stuck. Can't give a shot to this guy, which is annoying. Does it ever make sense to do... No, we can't then hit the blue ball from here. Then this is the only move we have back to gain 2. Then I can't get the blue ball through there. How? Just how? That's the question, isn't it? It feels like up to this point, we then don't have many options. Don't know what else to do in this stage. When do we get... How close have I been? This position is the closest I've been to solving the puzzle. Well, it's not that. It is not quite that. So we can only hit with the red ball because the blue ball doesn't have hits. It's not that. Then it feels like it must be some version of this. I don't know how I can get blue through that gate. This position was the closest you've been to solving the puzzle. With 2 strikes. There's really not any other options, is there? One there. One there. Not this, so we have to get to here. I can't give moves away. There you go. 2 moves left. How am I getting through the gate? Ah, ending 1 of 4. Huh? Okay. Is this like 2, 3, and 4? I don't know. Let's go back to engine. And if I do this, this, and then kind of cycle around these moves for a second to try and get an idea of what is the best position I've found so far to get myself into. That's unideal, but that would get us out at the end, which is intriguing. But I do run out of steam on this version of the solution. It feels closer to something that I need. Right, where was I closest? This position was the closest you have been to solving the puzzle. In here. Now. Okay. With 2 shots. 1. That is undoable. Here with 2 shots. Hold on. I have 2 shots. I still have 2 shots. Okay, that's slightly different than what my brain was visualizing. Okay, 2 shots, 2 shots, 2 shots, 2 shots. It's still 2 shots. That's no good. The ice is really spooking my brain. Still 2 shots. Now 1 shot. Now 1 shot. Can't get to this guy. Still not sure about where I'm putting this ball. Let's just hope in another minute I've gotten somewhere closer. Where can I do more of a loop? Because any of these don't get me back to the blue ball. Which is obviously my biggest problem. Now, one of these has to be the one we move out of next, right? So one of these moves has to be the next logical move. All right, have I been any closer? I have. So this was out of there and down to here. Clearly not that, so... Are we ever knocking this ball over somewhere? Seems unideal because then it's basically trapped, unless some version of this works, but it leaves me without a second shot through a gate, so I don't think it's that. Where can we go? We have one shot. I just kind of assume it has to be this. Which might be a terrible assumption. So once I'm in here, it's just a nightmare of not getting very much done. That can't move that away from here. I want some version of this where I can teleport now to readjust myself, rather than now. But it's not how this is looking. That won't ever move it off the sand. Though, again, this does move it in the direction I would like it to be going, but I have one shot and I can't get to a gate. That leaves me stranded. I haven't made any progress. What move have I entirely missed if I've made no progress? Not that one. What on earth? So, can't be any of that. Can't be that, can't be that. Can't be this. So it must be some version of this, but that just doesn't feel right at all. Maybe this? But then where would be actually suited to it? do not know. It's fascinating that I haven't found any move that makes progress on this, somehow. Right, I'm going to let the timer elapse, see what I can find to change. I got everything off the ring, but it does not appear to help whatsoever. It's just a case of, like, getting the ball into a spot where I could then kind of go 1, 2, tap, 1, 2, tap, and keep doing that, but... Oh, gross! The blue ball in the sand is the closest I've been. What on earth? I never would have guessed this was a position I wanted to get myself into. Ever. How on earth do you get this gate if this is the closest I've ever been? This position is the closest I've been to solving the puzzle so far. What the absolute mystery to me. I really am baffled by this development. How is the blue ball ever coming off of this section? Ever? Because, like, I guess, yeah. I can hit it off. That is a thing that can happen. It just feels super icky. So that gives me 2 shots. Then I can do something like that, but feels very wrong. I just don't see it. Like, some levels you play or some games you play, and like seeing the Matrix probably isn't quite the right description, but like you see the elements of the puzzle unfolding. This one, I just don't. Absolutely flabbergasted. Let me see if I've made any progress off of this. This is the closest I've been to solving the puzzle. Okay. Very unexpected. 2 shots from here. 2 shots from here. I can hit the ball. I can do that and then have no options. So that doesn't seem great. What tile was it exactly? This one on the right. None of this makes much in the way of sense to me at all. I don't know how I'm ever going to get this one past the ice and then back again. Like, that is the furthest that could ever get after that. I couldn't even tell you the set of steps I took to get even here to recreate this if I wanted to. It's just never the ice. Never ever the ice. With one shot we get stuck. With one shot we get stuck. That shot seems entirely wasteful. With one shot we get stuck. And with one shot we get stuck. So none of that. I'm so blown away by the construction of this puzzle. Have I made any progress? No. Every single move I just made was an incorrect move. Oh, we're so far past the half-hour mark. If you're still here, all the power to you. I appreciate you. I just don't see anything I could be doing differently. Every one of these moves seems bad. Where else can we go? I still feel like I need this ball over here, which I do not begin to understand. Unless we're going to exit the way we came in, but how are we doing that with this in existing? I just don't see it. I'm going to let this minute elapse and see what might change. Has any of my frantic tapping been helpful? No. I'm convinced it's broken. This position is the closest you have been to solving the puzzle. I have touched every possible swing that I can do with 2 taps. Everything. And it says I've not made progress. And I don't understand how. I'm truly baffled. That's new. That's new. Okay, get rid of you. Why didn't I think to come further down before doing the teleport up? Okay. Progress. Tiny slither of progress. That's obviously where I want that to end up. However, not yet. 2 shots. 1 shot, 1 shot, another shot. Finishing up there seems like hell. I can't put this further up. Weirdly, I can put it further left, but that doesn't seem like it's going to help. So we were here. We came down to there, pushed that up. I can come through here, 2 shots, still 2 shots. Oh my god. I missed that one move, and now we're down to worm that goes to beans and gem. Alright, it looks like there's going to be another part to this. I thought we might get it all done today, but I was clearly very wrong. Thank you very much for watching and sticking it out with me. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.